Well, if we're not at these final parts in my little video series that I have on this channel, where I go over what I wanted out of a DC animated series universe. I know I've been going series by series, but this would start approximately the time of Wonder Woman, Flash, Green Lantern, and Superman. That's right, there are no Green Arrow, no Black Canary. But there will be some characters that didn't get their own show that will appear in this one. I promise. 3 guys, I think. Yeah, 3 people. So I should dig in and start explaining this. Hopefully you liked this series, if you watched it. And I will be making new videos on the channel. I will be making what I actually would have done with Young Justice. Please watch that show. I will be going over Ep. Then I will be doing season 2, 3, and 4, and 5. And I will do 6 seasons, and the final season will actually be connected to the original second season. Yeah. I will not be making a video on the changing up, and that season will never get created. But let's start out with this video and just hear my rambling. Season 1. As there's only going to be, there's no season with more than one villain. There's 2, but those have that is Darkseid. Darkseid 2 times. I really think is a good, it's 2 times. But let's start out. Batman is now becoming more of a team play. I don't know how ugly that design for Batman is. I really like the art, but I can't get over it. Now, I remember in my first video. It's actually my most watched video on the channel. Thanks for that. I know you guys only watched like 28 seconds of it, but it doesn't do that well for my channel. He is now a father in this show. It was a pretty heavy father aspect in his original show. In this one, he's more of a team leader. He's very disturbing. Not disturbing, Hal constantly tries to joke with him, Barry also, and then they realize they aren't going to get through that skin of him. Superman is really trying to use this. This is where the friendship gets developed. They slowly become best friends, and also meet another person, Wonder Woman, who is like this historic princess. You have to help. These are also going to be 10 episodes. It's all going to just be a continuous story. I'm trying to stop Brainiac. The Flash, he is as he was in the Flash show. He's really cocky, but then he gets brought down. That's how he becomes so best friends with Hulk, because Hulk is also a cocky ass. And as you see, Batman and Superman is really focused of most seasons. Flash will also start becoming a focus later when his show gets extremely popular. It's the second most popular show behind Batman throughout all these years. I know, but I did it in Green Arrow. I did not do it in Wonder Woman or Green Lantern. So I thought it would be fun. No, I did do it in Wonder Woman. I didn't do it in Green Lantern. Go watch that video, actually. I think it's my best video on the channel yet. And then we got Brainiac, and the villain is obviously Brainiac, and his entire thing is that he wants to take over Earth. Sorry for that, but I came near the mic. I had to scratch my face. And what he's really doing is that he just want to take over Earth to take over Earth. There's no big plots in him. This show is close to cancellation, but then they get a new amazing pitch for next season. And it's really just he wants to take over Earth to take over Earth. It's really him. He wants to have the knowledge of Earth, but that is not really that they don't say it. It's just implied. You have to know it to understand it. I thought this was a little bit funnier than just to have say nothing. Second season, as you see, there's 2 new members, Hawkman and Hawkwoman, and they had never get a show. They were set up to never get a show, but they were hated in this show. Batman is now trying to understand that there's mythical creatures. He has got to understand with Wonder Woman and Superman and shit, but now there's just creatures from outer and just tall and Flash. But now there's creatures that infinitely return and trying to save Earth. It's really dumb, according to him. Superman's just happy they got new members. Now there's 7. And if you were going to comment on that, Superman is really just now trying to be a great leader. Wonder Woman comments that he looks like a dictator in that suit. And they don't get a romance. They get a very friendly friendship where they just bicker with each other. Where he called him a god, and he's like, "You're literally a god." And he's like, "Yeah, but you're a god among men." Flash is a dick. He tries to be better. He tries to befriend Hal, but Hal is now completely caught up on a married woman. And the shit is with Hal is that he just is caught up on a married woman. Yeah, Hawker. But now he is trying to better himself, and Flash helps him. And Flash is not a cocky ass, but Hal never stops being a cocky ass in this show, at least. They seem to forget his character development. Now we got Hawk Girl. Is her picture being a little dark? She loves her husband and hates that Hal. And she's also like, she is like how she's in Justice. She's a strong, independent woman. So yeah. And Hawkman is a fucking Sigma. He is just a stoic figure that don't speak that much, and he's just helping out where he can. And he tries to stop Daniel Savage from destroying the connection they have. And in the end, they kill him. They don't think Batman is able to send him in his ship and launch his ship into outer space. You know Vandalshire isn't going to die, so now Vandalshire is stuck in outer space forever until he gets back. And Batman destroyed the entire system, so he has to be found. Spoiler alert, it was planned for him to take over next season, season 9, but it never happened. Show series ending. And as we see, Hawkman and Hawkgirl are really the focus of this show. We see a lot of different versions of them while every other Justice League room pusher decide this is actually pretty prized because then we get a season. People like, finally they got it, our people. And well, so remember that. Season 3! This is a really questionnaire season because now Green Arrow and Black Canary are introduced. So yeah, let's start. Batman is now really trying to understand why there's two other like humans that aren't close to his level but are still vigilantes and have a lot of psychic. He tries to make friends. Green Arrow Batman's really more trying to make friends. Now he has the entire Bat family, so he's really like, oh, I can make friends with these people. So he tries to, and then they just shut him down. Like, oh, why would you make friends with a stony glower? And yeah, Superman just truly submit his friendship with Batman as they're just best buds forever. And Wonder Woman is Wonder Woman. She also tries to help Batman, and they are just best buds forever. Flash and Hal have the same. They don't really have that much to do in this season. They both get controlled by Starro. So yeah, Hawkgirl 2, Hawkman doesn't, Green Arrow doesn't, Black Canary doesn't. Why I went over those is because they are basic characters. There's too many characters in too many of these shows that don't have enough good writers. I actually pleasantly like this character trait because even though it's my dream show, this is just what I want. I know these problems will happen, so I think it's actually kind of fun to write in these little. And also the ones that I don't say bad seasons are my dream shows. These are my shows that I have created for you guys. Read the titles. Star just takes over. Star takes over some characters, and there's not. I just shows this picture, and there's not a big person. He just takes over them. They fight each other, and then they blow up the mothership. The main star is actually a star that has Brainiac's intellect as Brainiac's mind, and then he gets crushed. Not the reason why Flash is here is because for half of the season these are the only heroes that they get taken over. It's really actually quite fun, and he's just a little. And now season 4. This season is the season that I have been referencing throughout every other show. The season where Wonder Woman gets cancelled, so there's no more Wonder Woman in this show because that actor doesn't want to continue. There's no more Batman because he dies. Superman quits the show. He goes back to only being Flash dies. Hawkman and Hawkwoman leaves. Hal Jordan gets replaced. It's a clean slate because this season did not Gugu did not do that so well. So they tried to implement new characters that actually save the show. Nightwing Nightwing Batman was very not that much liked in his own show because he probably was a weird dynamic with Tim Drake because they were brothers, not father and son. But it was pretty cool as him in this show because then he didn't have to be a father or a mentor or any chef. He was just a guy. Batman starts out with now actually like trying to stop Darkseid, and he's just thinking about his kids a lot and like, oh, I have to get home to them. What if they're injured? What if I can't save them? Superman's trying to help him. Yeah, understand how you're feeling, but we'd have to stay now. We can't just leave the Earth alone. They will protect themselves. Well, I'm trying to help with that. And she's like, oh, but Mascara is in danger. And Flash like, oh, Wally, stay with the Bat kids. Stay He forces Wally to stay with the bad kids as this entire invention happens. Hal tries to contact the other Green Lanterns. They can't come. They're fending off his dark side forces on several other planets. Hawkgirl is more. Hawkman also dies. So throughout the season, he dies very early. He gets fucking killed in like the first episode. That's the entire season, and they won't reincarnate anymore. So Hawkgirl is trying to live with now. She's going to be alone with his memories of this beautiful husband. She dies in this season too. She takes her life. He fucking tries to fight Darkseid 101. That's basically killing herself. Green Arrow and Black Arrow are useless. Like they're all in this. They're only good in their own show. They're useless in this one. The only cool moment they're in. That's when he gets. That's when they both get humbled. Darkseid is a menacing figure. He's muscular. He actually gets killed. Not killed, but he gets sent through a portal by Batman and the Flash. And so with the Sorrow and Granny Goodness. So yeah, you see. He's really focused on because they have a lot of pressure, and they will just stay because they are Sigmas and they are the most liked characters. Obviously, Granny Goodness, gets not killed, she gets brutally injured and gets sent to a human prison. The Sorrow gets sent to gets sent back. Darkseid is trapped. I think in the Speed Force, yeah. Season 5. The new Batman, Dick Grayson, is trying to deal with being Batman and trying to help out. And he's just really shocked about his father's death, and he really tries to help him, but he has to be here. And he's trying to help his sibling. Superboy has now become Superboy is now Superman. No, he's still Superboy, but he's taken up this place to try to help because Superman is home mourning his two best friends, and it's really tough for him to understand everything. Donna has just taken up because Wonder Woman show got cancelled, and she just went back to Femscare, and Donna was actually the most liked character in that show. So yeah, they just brought her here. Molly's also trying to deal with the death of his mentor by now taking up the mantle as well. It's really sweet, very cool for them. Coud is now back here because Hall has now lost to his best friend, Flash. So now he's up in space, just being a space cop for real. While Coud has been sent down to take care of his business. Green Arrow and Black Canary are useless. Green Arrow, just because he's the oldest member, he should be the leader. That ends up very badly for him, because it ends up with him fighting Dick and him getting full fonts Kate. You see this shit behind me? He gets kicked out of there, hits that shit, and Dick also knacks his bow in half, telling him, I lost my father. You don't have any right to tell me I'm not allowed to be the leader of this team. I'm the only one any tactical experience. Like an Irish title. Dr. Light is just because I felt, okay, most of these are Teen Titans now, but let's have a Teen Titans villain. I thought it would be fun. And he's a sadistic man who now, when most of the Justice League is gone, trying to take over and like be Mr. Light. They are all the main heroes because they are just their mentors are dead, so they have to help each other. And these are like. Now you might see none of them are gone. Both Green Arrow and Black Canary leaves because they feel disrespected. They should feel disrespected. Their ass. Batman is not a leader and trying to help Billy. But the problem is now when Black Adam is stuck, Billy can't go back to being Billy, so Dick tries to help him. Superboy helps him fight because Billy has never been able to train with someone equal to him, so he's able to train with both Superboy and Donna. And it's really sweet seeing them build a friendship, especially Donna and Billy. A romantic one. They build. She builds with Shazam, that she builds his 12-year-old boy. And yeah, and it's really weird. And then Flash is just trying to help Dick with the Batman with Wally. I'm stuttering so much. He's trying to help him with trying to get back Billy, and then Kyle is just helping out in some shape where he's useless. And then Shazam is this Billy Batson that is stuck in this new form because Black Adam has returned to Earth and is now fucking up everything. And see, sidees, main dudes. Now Black Adam is the main villain. He just beats up. He attacks Wally and Dick, and they are trying to escape. And the Superboy actually fights him with Shazam head on head. And then fight is really just 3 people fighting and Kyle and helping. And now we get to the biggest season yet. These are the most characters I'm gonna go for season 7. Batman, he fights Owlman. Owlman is Bruce Wayne. I'm gonna go over who they and Batman is Dick Grayson. They have a very intense fight that ends up with Dick proving because Owlman is exactly how strong Batman was when he died. Dick proves I am the better. He doesn't have to prove it, but he realizes I might not be Bruce's intelligence, see, but I'm at least better at combat. Superboy fights Ultraman. Ultraman is a statistic version of his supposed father from another universe. Well, he's just trying to tell, and he constantly calls him Ultra Boy because he constantly like, oh, Ultra Boy, throughout every fight, and he's and they have this, I ain't no Ultra Boy, I'm Super Boy, and he fucking smashes his head. It's a very cool fight. Donna fights Superwoman, and Superwoman is Lois Lane. She is that. Yeah, I know it's stupid. No, I'm kidding. It's Donna Troy. So they are the only ones that have the same identities. They try to fight. They fight each other. That just ends up with her swinging her lasso and saying, "Oh, is you're electrified?" It's a little joke that she doesn't have the lasso true. So Dick and Wally has built her one. She's like, "Oh no, my," she gets defeated. Wally's fighting Johnny Quick. The thing is, I'm sorry for those white dots. Those are parts of the picture. I could not get them deleted in any shape or form, and this was the only picture I found of him. So Flash just proves that he's faster and beats him down. Have you played that Lego DC Villains game? So they run, and then he smacks his ass. And he smacks him so he flies through dimensions. Yeah, Johnny Quick doesn't stand a chance. And Carl finds Power Ring. Power Ring is Jon Stewart. They get so much critique for the critique. They get so much. Critics aren't happy with this that he whitewashed the character. Yeah, sorry for me taking a pause. But it's really cool how seeing Power Ring and Carl seeing he can't create structures, he creates use energy when he creates structure. It's really cool. Shazam fights Baza. Sorry for the picture. This was the only picture I could find of any kind of evil Shazam. They use fight. Straight ahead, they shoot lightning at each other. See, they are now back to being the main trio like they were earlier. These are the sidees. Same thing here, main trio, sidees. I must explain the storyline. They came from F2 because Johnny Quick had a poison, and that made him. He came to take over this Earth, but the other take another world. So now they just tried to be jackasses to take over this world. It did not go well. Season 7, Dark Side. Batman this season is really adding because Darkseid killed his father, so he uses the suit that Batman had designed. The Batman's logo was though red. It looked like a Batman Beyond suit, but they upgraded it a little to be more of a Nightwing type suit. And he uses to fight Darkseid head on head with Superboy, but he's also trying to more. He crushed his father by killing his two best friends, so he's really just focused on a lot of friendships, and they just come down to. He does the same thing he tried. Donna is also just doing the same thing. She crushed her mentor, killed her mentor. She really crushed or killed. They're crushed. Didn't have an effect on Darkseid as his was earlier. The Sorrow is really more so this because he was not tortured. Pretty good just realized he was a soft human, so these three are the last guys who fight him. But he has his mecha suit. But it gets knocked off him. And actually it's actually his human fist, no mecha suit, that actually takes out Darkseid in the end. The other guys fought these. Donna fought her straight. He fought Shazam and shit with his arm. Thank you guys for watching the series if you have done it. I'm really happy to tell you guys that I will be starting a new series. I have not done any work on it yet because I wanted to get this done before I started working on it. So it might take a couple of days before I get it out, but I'm really happy that you guys actually wanted to watch this. Please go back and watch some other parts of this show if this is the first one you watch. I'm actually really pleased with how I done them. Superman and Batman, I know it's a bit of a bad sound, but go through the first seconds of Batman, and I promise you the sound gets better. Haven't watched Superman since I created it. I am really sorry. I think it's bad sound, but I think Flash, all the other ones have great sound. That's the only real complaint I would say this series has. Bye.